Okay, so you want to multiply, and let's say we had 2 plus 11i squared. 2 plus 11i squared. All right, so remember, anything squared means what? That thing times itself. So 2 plus 11i raised to the second power can be rewritten as what?
2 plus 11i, 2 plus
Times itself. So 2 plus 11i times 2 plus 11i. Now, what operation am I doing with these two complex numbers?
4.
But what's the operation? You multiply. Okay, so you got to look at your operation. So I'm not adding those two, I'm not subtracting, I'm multiplying. And when you're multiplying two binomials, you can use what method? FOIL. All right, so F-O-I-L. F stands for first. So you're looking at the first terms of each binomial. So 2 times 2 is 4. O stands for outer. So you're looking on the terms on the outside. So that means 2 times what?
11i.
Which is 22i. I stands for inner, so the terms on the inside.
22i.
And then L stands for the terms on the last terms of each binomial. So 11i times 11i is
22i squared.
11 times 11 is not 22.
Oh, okay.
121i squared. Okay? Now, I want you to notice something. When you square a binomial, if you recall that way, even when you did that with polynomials, when you square a binomial, what do you notice about the outer and the inner? They're the same. They're always going to be the same when you square a binomial. The outer and the inner are the same. Okay, so now what we can do is we can at least combine the two middle terms. What's 22i plus 22i? So I have 4 plus 44i. Now this is where you want to rewrite this I squared. I squared is equal to what?
-1.
-1. So that's really 121 times a -1, right? So I get 4 plus 44i, and then what does this become?
Negative 121.
Minus 121, and then combine your like terms. What's the answer? In standard form, what will be the answer?
-117.
Plus 44i? Okay, so remember that's standard form. All right, and then one more with this. So suppose we had 2 minus 7i squared. So again, what are you going to do?
Right twice.
Multiply 2 minus 7i times itself. All right, and then you're going to FOIL because you're multiplying two binomials, and the operation is multiplication. So in your worksheet or your test, the operation will be mixed up. So don't always think that it's always multiplication. It could be that you're adding these two things. So you got to look at your operation. So when you use FOIL, just like you did last semester, when you use FOIL, what's 2 times 2?
4.
Okay, what's the outer? All right, now since I'm squaring a binomial, the outer and the inner better be the same term. And they are. What's the inner? -14i. And the last, what's a negative times a negative? Positive. So what's 7i times 7i? 49i squared. So that's what I have. All right, and then you have 4. Let's combine these two terms. They're like terms. What's a -14i and a -14i? All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and rewrite 49. That is plus 49. And what's I squared equal to? So that's 49 times -1. All right. So notice I'm writing this. So when you do your work, and I've noticed a couple of you were not doing it like this, you're not replacing I squared, so you're getting confused as to what that was. I squared is equal to what number? -1. So that's 4 minus 28i, and then what's 49 times -1? Am I done? No, why not?
I write in standard form.
Combine like terms. So 4 minus 49 is So it's negative 45 minus 28i. All right. And so that's the only thing we kind of had left to do for that worksheet. So yesterday we added complex numbers, we subtracted, and then we multiplied. Okay? All right, so that was that part. Okay, now